welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. On the Steelers sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. Those guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. To throw, Tagovailoa. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Intended for Jalen Waddle. Incomplete.
Now this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out.
And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong, Aaron Rodgers.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
The Adam Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Austin's there to haul it in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 22
First down from the 42.
And the Steelers first down.
Trying the right side. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, third and long. Third and long for him here. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Staring down that down and distance, it was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. First down, here's Tua. Escapes the pocket. And we get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Gun, Tagovailoa. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Putting the tight end in motion. First down throw here by Rodgers. Jump off caught by his back. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. That was the former 2-time Steelers All-Pro Minkah Fitzpatrick making that play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Rodgers from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Miami offense headed out there now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. It's Achane on the inside give. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Jukes away from one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And we'll see if they can be the first offense to get a drive going. It has been defense dominant thus far. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers off the play action. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Dolphins take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. The lateral goes haywire. Football. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds. The offense
Here's
retains
Tua.
possession.
That's caught. Devon Achane. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he gets it away from his end zone. That's fielded at the 46. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers set to pass. Complete to DK Metcalf. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
The 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's good for a couple of yards. And the Steelers have his 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Hendricks in on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Dolphins nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
D. Eskridge to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. That's brought in by Westbrook Akine. And he gets back to the line, but no more. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Tua off the play fake. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And this one doesn't go far.
Jalen Waddle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Here's a screen for Achane. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Gain of 6. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Tua again. Finds his back, Achane. And he's tackled for no gain.
Complete to Devon Achane.
All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds him beyond the marker. Oh, this big guy is moving. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th down. Corliss Waitman on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this one to Waller. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Rookie out of Washington making that tackle. And we're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. They go play action with Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Miami.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins, 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
2nd and 7.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going play action. Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll decline this and take the result. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Their own 19-yard line.
Drawing up the design keeper. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on the Detroit Lions. All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. And it's a man who played collegiately just up the 110 from here at USC, Amon-Ra St. Brown. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's the rookie, the #1 pick in the draft, Cam Ward. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Rico Dowdle. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. The Panthers keep their playoff hopes alive. They move back to 500 at 7-7 with the win. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Setting him on the dive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throw him back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He brushed him off with ease. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
11 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Rodgers off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
16-yard
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
intended for Calvin Austin. Incomplete.
Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries.
He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate, now. We got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that will tie things up in the third.
Well, here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm, because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now stick with Achane. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
He'll start from the 39. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. 1st down. Here's Rodgers. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks hard to come by in this league.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, they need 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Okay, we've got unbelievable cameras. So many tremendous replays. But when you get sacked multiple times by the same guy, you start talking to him a little bit. You start reminding him, hey, man, I think that's enough. I think 2's good enough for you. Please don't get me a 3rd time.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. 1st down, here's Tua. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, okay? Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line.
The Steelers take over.
The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. On first down, they'll run. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Setting up the running back screen. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
17. Dolphins 10.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Jukes away from 1. This makes it up to the 25. Miami offense headed out there now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. At the 20. Jalen Waddle. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Tua now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Dolphins.
Tua out of the pistol. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down carry for A-Chain. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New set of downs for them from the 31. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. This finds Shark complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Rodgers from the gun. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
Left side caught by Metcalf. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 5.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Rodgers set to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's back to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, Can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Eskridge on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Dolphins losing by 7. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Finds his back, Achane. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Top of the piece here as the clock continues to run.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd and just 2 to go. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. It's going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Tagovailoa on first down. Steps up, and he's running with it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Going play action. Tagovailoa. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Jabril Pepper is on the cover.
Now to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover.
Starting quarterback run here. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.